Ponderosa does it.
Nobody knows how Ponderosa offers a big steak dinner for so little. A juicy super sirloin cooked to order, baked potato, all the fresh salad you can eat from our salad bar, all for one low price. And free refills on soft drinks. How do we do it?
You're asking me? Who cares? Just keep doing it.
Ponderosa, now you do what you do.
This is WKZO TV3 Kalamazoo.
Good evening. This is the 6 o'clock news. I'm Jim Roberts along with Hugh Harper. What we have here is the tornado that's responsible for the deaths of 5 people, injuries to more than 80 other individuals, and at least $50 million worth of property damage. This is the way the killer tornado looked as it approached downtown Kalamazoo shortly after 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. This spectacular videotape is being made to News Active 3, made available to us through the courtesy of the Sound Shop in downtown Kalamazoo on East Michigan. Moments after this tape was shot today, the tornado struck in downtown Kalamazoo. This is the way it looked this afternoon from the air in a helicopter over the city. The aerials of the city confirm reports that the damage is more extensive than first believed. Gilmore's, the Industrial State Bank, the Kalamazoo Center, they drew direct hits from that killer tornado yesterday. This is Westwood in northwestern Kalamazoo this afternoon. It's just one of several neighborhoods in the city that was ripped apart by that tornado. News Active 3 reporters have been on the job around the clock since the disaster struck yesterday afternoon. We'll have a series of reports during the next half hour. All 5 victims of the tornadoes have been identified. The names of the dead are Christina Wellington, 26 years of age, of 621 Axtell. Lucia McFall, 64 years of age, of 1416 Forest. Raymond Moyer, 67, of 502 Cooper. Francis Hardy, 49 years of age, of Pawpaw. And Maria Gilman, 31 years of age, of 617 North Dartmouth, Kalamazoo.
For all of Western Michigan, this is the 6 o'clock news from News Active 3. Concise coverage of the important news of the day affecting this area from the Leadership Television reporting team at News Active 3.
The Central Business District is still closed off, and there's hope on the horizon for some federal aid. Reporting from City Hall now, here's News Active 3's Sheila Conlon with a report.
State and federal officials have come to the aid of Kalamazoo authorities in trying to sort out the amount of structural damage and property loss from Tuesday's tornado. The $50 million damage estimate is only for the loss in businesses and houses and does not include the cleanup price tag. A disaster assessment study must be completed, hopefully today, in order for Governor Milliken to request a presidential declaration that would bring federal aid to people facing an enormous loss from the pressure-filled storm. Mayor Annan says the city will recover.
Proud city. Your eyes get wet and you get sad when you see what's happened to our downtown mall and Bronson Park, trees that cannot be replaced. The human life, obviously, is your most central concern, businesses. But we're, as I indicated in my statement, we're a strong and resilient city, and we have the resources economically and within ourselves to recover, and we will recover. There's no question in my mind.
Housing officials and city assessors who are surveying the damaged areas within the corporate limits of the city of Kalamazoo to estimate the extent of property damages, to determine what residents are currently without shelter, and I might further indicate that those team of city officials are working hand in hand with representatives from the state.
This song here I wrote not too far from here, in fact, over in Lake Tahoe. And I was up in this beautiful hotel there, and they put me up in what they call the Star Suite. I was impressed. Here I am headlining one of the biggest hotels in the country, and I wake up early on opening day in the Star Suite all by myself. That's what I said. Well, I did what I've always done in that situation. I picked up my guitar and I wrote myself a song to cheer myself up. This is a story of a guy who finds himself all alone at the top of the hill, and he's just too stupid to figure out why. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. Well, I must be a hell of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. Now, I want y'all to remember those words and sing along with me here. I used to have a girlfriend, but I guess she just couldn't compete with all of these love-starved women who keep clamoring at my feet. Well, I probably could find me another, but I guess they're all in awe of me. Well, who cares? I'd never get lonesome, 'cause I treasure my own company. It's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. When you're perfect in every way. Can't wait to look in the mirror. I can't wait to look in the mirror. I get better looking. I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. To know me is to love me. Must be a hell of a man. I must be a hell of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard. Lord, it's hard to be humble. What are we doing? We're doing the best that we can. I hardly hear you. I guess you could call me a loner, a cowboy outlaw, tough and proud. I could probably have some friends if I wanted, but then I wouldn't stand out from the crowd. Some folks say that I'm egotistical. Well, hell, I don't even know what that means. I guess it has something to do with the way that I fill out my skin-tight blue jeans. It's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. When you're perfect in every way. Can't wait to look in the mirror. I can't wait to look in the mirror. I get better looking. I get better looking each day. To know me is to what? To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Must be a hell of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard. Lord, it's hard to be humble. What are we doing? We're doing the best that we can. Not bad. One more time, everybody. We're doing the best that we can. You know, over a 10-year period, you wind up running into people again and again and again. And most of the time, those run-ins help form some long-standing friendships. That's why it was so nice to learn that little Annie Murray from Spring Hill, Nova Scotia, and Mac Davis from Lubbock, Texas, were going to be appearing down the street from one another in Las Vegas recently. I thought it'd be nice for the two of us to get together and talk about old times, and this is just what happened.
When you make me cry, you say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you said you'd get my turn.
When did we work together the first time, do you remember?
I think it was in Saratoga, New York. Well, actually, no. The first time we worked together was on a television show that you did in New York, right?
With all the country singers.
Yeah, that was put in 1973. But I think we started a tour that same year, though, wasn't it? Maybe a little bit later.
Yeah.
In the
Was Saratoga where?
Saratoga was the first place. I remember I opened for you. I came back and did an encore, and the rain started to fall. And, of course, I left and said goodbye, and it really started to pour.
Me stuck
and
in
I
the
went,
rain.
Great, go to it. And there were people sliding down the hill, do you remember? Because
yeah, it was an outdoor place.
It was an outdoor place, and people sitting on the side of the hill, and it just kept raining and raining. You'd see people sliding down the hill.
Those were the good
old
days.
Oh, those were the days when I had my naturally curly hair, too.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the first time I met you. Not the first time I met you, the first time I saw you in a bathing suit, and I went, all right. Followed you around, and you wouldn't have nothing to do with it. Don't forget that. Did you ever dream when you were living in Nova Scotia, in your wildest dreams, that you would ever headline at a nightclub in Las Vegas?
I don't think I ever really thought about that, because singing for me was something that came so naturally that I just assumed that you'd never make money doing something that was so easy. I used to think at one time that I might like to be an actress, because there was a lot of mystique connected with acting for me, because I used to read those devoured movie magazines. I thought that would be terrific, but singing was so easy.
What's that song that's on your album? You know, you sit and talk about old things, and they all come back at you.
Everything old is new.
When trumpets were mellow,
and every gal only had one fellow.
There's no need to remember when,
'cause everything old is new again.
Get out your white suit, your top hat and tails, put it in backwards when forward fails. Leave Greta Garbo alone. Be a movie star on your own. When trumpets were mellow, every gal only had one fellow. There's no need to remember when, 'cause everything old is new again. Memories pressed between the pages of my mind. Memories sweeten through the ages just like wine. Quiet thoughts come floating down and settle softly to the ground like golden autumn leaves around my feet. I touch them and they burst apart with sweet, sweet memories. Sweet memories. Sweet memories. Sweet memories. People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one. We've just begun. I think I'm gonna have a son. He will be like you and me, sweet as a dove, conceived in love. The sun is gonna shine above. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a change of love. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. There he sits with a pen and a yellow pen. He's a handsome lad, that's my boy. PRLFQ spells mom and dad. Well, that ain't too bad, 'cause that's my boy. You can have your TV and your nightclub. You can have your drive-in picture shows. I'll sit here and drink a beer and listen to the radio. Me and God are watching Scotty grow. Me and God are watching Scotty grow. snowy mantle cold and cool. The unborn grass lies waiting for its gold to turn to green. The snowbird sings a song he always sings, and speaks to me of flowers that will bloom again in spring.
When I was young, my heart was young then too. And anything that it would tell me was the thing that I would do. But now I feel such emptiness within. For the thing that I want most in life's the thing that I can't win.
Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you where it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Yeah, if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. You got to stop and smell the roses. You got to count your many blessings every day. You're gonna find your way to heaven. It's a rough and rocky road. You don't stop and smell the roses along the way. Hey, mister, where you going in such a hurry? Don't you think it's time you realize
there's a whole lot more to life than work and worry. The sweetest things in life are free right before your eyes. But you got to stop and smell the roses. You got to count your many blessings every day. You're gonna find your way to heaven. It's a rough and rocky road. You don't stop and smell the roses along the way. Cried a tear, you wiped it dry. I was confused, you cleared my mind. I sold my soul, you bought it back for me, and held me up, and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me. Me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity.
Summer rain dreams can come true again when everything old is new again. Get out your white suit, your top hat and tail, put it in backwards when forward fails, and leave Greta Garbo alone
and be a movie star
on your own, and don't throw the past away. You might need it for a rainy day. Dreams can come true again, but everything old is new again. Everything old,
said everything old,
everything old is new again.
Hey, how'd you like some free gasoline when you fill up?
I'd like it a lot.
I still remember walking out of the theater after seeing North Dallas 40 for the very first time. Now in 10 years, you get a pretty good idea after you make a record or if you do a concert just how well you did. But after looking at yourself on a 15-foot high screen and stereophonic sound, that's enough to make you humble, babe. I don't know if you saw the picture or not, but since I got you here, I thought you might just like to see a couple of scenes and some of the guys that I had to deal with. Now, these are some of my little playmates in the movie. Isn't it fun to be downtown Los Angeles?
Ozzy?
7 a.m. I don't know if many of you know what it's like to make a movie, so while I was making my new one, I asked my television crew to come down for a day and take a look.
We're setting up for a driving shot. The bus is going to pull around the corner. You and Art are going to be following it. The bus empties out its passengers. You pull up next to it, look for Jack Guilford, don't see it. That'll be the first cut. And we should be ready in about 15. I think that is possible.
Okay, if I can get this. You can do this magic. In 15 minutes, we'll make it.
All right, sideline.
Ready?
You can pull one
on
in.
the other side of the fence. Stand by for picture. Hold northbound. Roll camera. Action.
We lost him. I can't believe this, man. There's got to be millions of creeps in this town, and got us chasing some creep who doesn't mean
Back rail to your first position.
The mark changed, that's why.
First position, back rail.
We all make mistakes.
First position.
I've seen him before, and he's really much better than that. One thing I learned about making movies, you realize who are the really important people on the set because they're the ones who have their own director's chairs. On a movie set, there's 3 things you have to remember. Where's the coffee? When do we wrap, and what's for lunch?
Huevos rancheros.
Lunch on a movie set is the closest thing I know to the day the World Series tickets go on sale. Hey, everybody wants to hear that song I've been working on. Come here. Me. Okay. It's called The Vision. You gotta listen now. Well, I was just 15 and out of control, lost to James Dean and rock and roll. I knew down deep in my country soul that I had to get away. And Hollywood was a lady in red who danced in my dreams as I tossed in bed. I knew I'd wind up in jail or dead if I had to stay. And happiness is Lubbock, Texas, in my rearview mirror. My mama kept calling me home, but I just did not want to hear her. The vision was getting clearer in my dream. So I lit out one night in June, stoned on the glow of the Texas moon, humming an old Buddy Holly tune called Peggy Sue. Uh-oh, I lost my place to see. And with my faded jeans and my cheap guitar, I took off chasing the distant star. If Buddy Holly could make it that far, then I figured I could too. So happiness was Lubbock, Texas, in my rearview mirror. My mama kept calling me home, but I just did not want to hear her. And the vision was getting clearer in my dreams. But the Hollywood moon didn't smile the same old smile that I'd grown up with. The lady in red just wanted my last dime. And I cried myself to sleep at night, too dumb to run, too scared to fight, and too proud to admit it at the time. So I got me some gigs on Saturday nights, not much more than orchestrated fights. And I'd come home drunk and I'd try to write, and the words came out wrong. Hell-bent and bound for a wasted youth, too much gin and not enough vermouth, and no one to teach me how to seek the truth before I put it in my songs. I thought happiness was Lubbock, Texas, and my rearview mirror. My mama kept calling me home, but I just did not want to hear her. And the vision was getting clearer in my dreams. I thank God each and every day for giving me the music and the words to say, 'cause I'd have never made it any other way. He was my only friend. Now I sleep a little better at night, and when I look in the mirror in the morning light, the man I see was both wrong and right. He's going home again. Happiness was Lubbock, Texas, in my rearview mirror. But now happiness is Lubbock, Texas, growing nearer and dearer, and the vision's getting clearer in my dreams. And I finally think I know just what it means. And when I die, you can bury me in Lubbock, Texas, in my jeans.
You know, about 7 years ago, NBC decided to take a chance on an old country boy and see if he might do all right on television. So they stuck me up there on a Flip Wilson show to see what would happen. I guess they thought it worked out okay because I've been on NBC ever since. And maybe the nicest part of it has been working with some wonderful folks, both in front of and behind the cameras. Over the years, there's been nothing as important to me as looking out and seeing smiling faces looking back at me.
Whenever I see your smiling face, I have to smile myself because I love you. Oh, yeah. And when you give me that pretty little pout, it turns me inside out. There's something about you. Oh, yeah. Isn't it amazing how a man like me could feel this way? Tell me how much longer it can grow stronger every day. I've fallen in love a couple of times before with the girl next door. That was long before I met you. Now I'm sure I can't forget you, baby. I thank my lucky stars you are who you are, not just another lovely lady sent down to break my heart. And isn't it amazing how a man like me could feel this way? Tell me how much longer it can grow stronger every day. No one can tell me doing wrong today. Whenever I see your smiling face my way, no one can tell me that I am doing wrong today. Whenever I see your smiling face my way, isn't it amazing how a man like me could feel this way? Tell me how much longer it can get stronger every day. Stronger every day. Stronger every day.
I was in love with the boy next door, but I love you
Whenever I see your smiling face, I have to smile myself because I love you.
The Star Wars saga continues. The Empire strikes back at Luke Skywalker.
I've been hit!
Princess Leia.
Give the evacuation code signal.
Han Solo.
Said you want to be around when I made a mistake. This could be it, sweetheart.
I take it back.
Lando Calrissian. C-3PO.
Wait, me!
R2-D2 and Chewbacca. The new chapter of Star Wars. The Empire Strikes Back. Rated PG. Coming to your galaxy tomorrow.
I'll tell you, my Bernice knows what's good for me.
And what's good for me, too, like Kellogg's Most. It's different from any nutritional cereal you can buy.
Kellogg's Most cereal contains a multivitamin and iron supplement, the goodness of wheat germ, and the high fiber of bran, all woven into a combination of ingredients no other cereal offers, and a crunchy wheat taste.
Terrific.
With all that going for you, why settle for less?
Than most.
The Mac Davis 10th anniversary special, I Still Believe in Music, continue.
Moviola's The Silent Lovers, Greta Garbo on the verge of fame.
I want to be irresistible.
And she was, to Hollywood's most scandalous screen lover, John Gilbert. She would do anything for him, except go through with the wedding.
How could you do it to me?
Starring Brian Keith, Barry Bostwick, and Christina Wayburn as Greta Garbo. Next.
We're lost! Well, look, I salvaged this caviar. We got these T-bones, we could light a little fire. You're never going to find us. And I got a case of Stroh's. Stroh's, still cold. We got Stroh's? Would I let you down? Hey! Look, hey! 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 Don't pay any attention to them. Maybe they'll go away.
From one beer lover to another, Stroh's.
Sanford & Son, Monday through Saturday at 7 on WILX TV 10. It's perfect.
A little while ago, I mentioned all those radio stations I used to listen to when I was a kid. Well, it didn't matter much what was on during the week, because you knew that all day Sunday, the airwaves were going to be filled with church music. And where I came from, you listened to that church music, or else. Well, I remember my daddy built an old church for a black congregation there in Lubbock. And the music that used to come from that building on Sundays was enough to make you jump for joy. It was holy. And as I think back, it must have made some kind of impression on me when I started writing songs. Since that music probably had some influence on all of us, and whether it means something religious to you or not, you just can't help getting the spirit when the rhythm fills up the spaces and those voices start to build up behind you. Information. Give me long distance. Long distance. Long distance. Information.
street, Jesus is his name. Operator, information. Give me Jesus on the line. Operator, information. Please hurry if you can. Operator, please connect me with the man. Don't worry about the money, I won't make the charge. Just get him on the line, cause I'm calling from my heart. Operator, information. Give me Jesus on the line. Give me Jesus on the line. Well, I'm gonna build right on that show. Said I'm gonna build right on that show. I'm gonna build for my Jesus evermore. Walking down the road one day when I heard the Master's voice. The Spirit came upon me and filled my heart with joy. Well, I started out from Canaan on that celestial shore. I'm gonna build for my Jesus evermore. I'm gonna build right on that shore. I said I'm gonna build right on that shore. I'm gonna build for my Jesus evermore. I'm gonna get myself a hammer and get myself some wood. I'm gonna build myself a ladder to heaven just like old Jacob would. I'm gonna build it, build it, build it, build it, build it, build for my Jesus evermore. I'm gonna build right on that shore. Said I'm gonna build right on that shore. I'm gonna build for my Jesus evermore. I'm gonna build for my Jesus evermore. Snow was falling, drifts were high, and I was weary all my driving, so I stopped to rest for a while. I sat down at a truck stop. I was thinking about my past. I've had long, streaking and bad luck, but I pray it's gone at last, gone at last. I've had long, streaking and bad luck, but I pray it's gone at last. Once in a while, from out of nowhere, when you don't expect it, you run prepared. Someone will come, lift you higher, and your burdens will be shared. It's gone.
Before you buy a mid-size car, please know this. Oldsmobile Cutlass offers diesel V8 availability in all 10 models. Plus, Cutlass gives you one of the highest resale values of any mid-size car. Compare Cutlass. Compare style, price, ride. Compare everything you want in your next new car. Total Value has made Olds Cutlass America's #1 selling car. We've had one built for you.
Look at what some people are calling lemonade. Lemon Tree has the juice of 2 lemons. Country Time has the juice of no lemons. But Minute Maid Lemonade Crystals, it has the juice of 20 lemons with no artificial flavors or colors. So what's more like fresh homemade lemonade? 2 lemon lemonade, no lemon lemonade, or 20 lemon lemonade?
Minute Maid, the 20 lemon lemonade.
Also in frozen concentrate.
Could you get out of a mess like this? This wheel has no traction, so gunning the engine won't help. But gently applying the parking brake and gas at the same time sends power to both wheels. Now the wheel with traction can help pull you out. Learn more about your car in the How Your Car Works book, free from Shell. Come to Shell for answers.
On a special Buck Rogers movie, the Legion of Death plots to destroy New Chicago.
You and the rest of the city are going to be blown to bits.
But Buck's problems are small compared to the 13 great disasters that shook the world. Actual footage of tragic events like Hurricane Camille, the crash at the Hindenburg, the eruption of Mount Etna, and more right after a special Buck Rogers Thursday.
Be sure to watch an NBC News special report on the volcanic eruption of Mount St. Helens, plus a look at the Michigan and Oregon primaries, tonight at 11:30, 10:30 Central and Mountain.
You know, I struggled for 12 years trying to get songs recorded. And it's funny, back in those days, my idol, as I guess everybody's was Elvis Presley. And never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I'd ever even get to meet Elvis Presley, much less that he would ever cut one of those songs that I wrote for him. And strangely enough, Elvis recorded my first hit song, which was called Memories. And then, not only that, he came back for more and ended up recording this song here. And it opened all the doors for me. As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries, 'cause if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand, or he'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the streets as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns, so he starts to roam the streets at night. He learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. And then one night in desperation, a young man breaks away. He buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run but he don't get far. And his mama cries as a crowd gathers round an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as the young man dies,
Cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born. In the ghetto, and his mama cried.
Inside your carpet, there's a jungle teeming with odors. Smoke odors, pet odors, musty, dusty odors. They make their home in your carpet and fill your room with their smells.
That's why you love my carpet.
The Rug and Room Deodorizer from the makers of Lysol products. Just sprinkle and vacuum. It gets rid of odors in the room by getting rid of odors in the rug. The whole room smells fresh.
That's why you love my carpet.
A lot of pickup owners feel they can't live with a 10 miles per gallon truck anymore. And they can't make it with a small import pickup either. Well, here's the answer. The 1980 Ford. It carries big, full-size payloads. Yet, it rivals a small Toyota in gas mileage ratings. In fact, Ford beats Toyota's highway mileage rating. And you get man-sized comfort that won't cramp your style. So for great gas mileage in a top full-size pickup, see your Ford dealer. Ford Truck Month is on.
First time on TV, Ernest Borgnine, Robert Duvall, and Muhammad Ali star in The Greatest, the true story of a legend in his own time. He was worshipped by many and hated by some.
I want to be there when they bust your guts.
But he was always
the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Right after a special 1 hour Here's Boomer, Friday. The world premiere of The Golden Moment, dedicated to America's Olympic athletes. He was American, she was Russian. On their quest for the gold, they found each other. An Olympic love story, Sunday.
That's 10 years all wrapped up in 1 hour. There's an awful lot more, but maybe we'll be able to do it again 10 years from now and show all the rest. Anyway, I've had an awful lot of fun looking back, and I hope we were able to bring back some nice memories for you, too. After all, we shared a lot of the good times together. And as for me, that's what's really important. Thanks for all your help, for being with me at the beginning, and the ups and downs all along the way. And thanks for sticking it out till now. I've appreciated it. Well, God bless you. I guess like the old song says, man, I still believe in music, and I still believe in love. And I can just sit around making music all day long. And as long as I'm making music, I know I can't do nobody wrong. Nobody. And who knows? Maybe someday I'll come up with a song. Makes people want to stop their fussing and fighting just long enough to sing along. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is love, love is music, if you know what I mean. People who believe in music are the happiest people I've ever seen. So clap your hands, come on, stomp the heat, shake your tambourine, and lift your voices to the sky. God loves you when you sing. I believe in music. Let me hear you sing it with me. I believe in love. Don't it make me feel good? Don't you know that I believe in love? Well, music is a universal language and love is the key to brotherhood, peace, and understanding, and loving and harmony. So take your brother by the hand, sing along with me, find out what it really means, feel young and rich and free. I still can't hear you, come on. I believe in music, don't show it out. Oh, I believe in love. Come on, the worse you sing, the better. I believe in music, God knows it out.
What do we believe in? That's what I came to hear. I believe in you. Good night. God bless y'all. Thank you for making this a wonderful anniversary for me. I love you.